From the SharePrices.com.au studios, I'm CJ Dore with another market insight, and what we want to have a look at now is our top performing ASX 200 stock over the last year. Now this is a follow-on from the insight of last week of our top 10, but we're going to shine a little bit of light on the number one performer and technically break it down and have a look at where that price increase came from and how it happened. So let's just have a look at the top 5 and how we brought you those numbers and what they were at the time. Mineral Resources, Galaxy Resources, Fortescue Metals, number 2 was Resolute Mining, and our number 1, Whitehaven Coal, the number 1 performing ASX 200 stock over that 1 year time period, Feb 2016 through to early mid-February 2017 at the time. So let's have a look at the green number there, over 500%. Now let's break it down on a chart. On SharePrices.com.au, we've got a candlestick chart over that 1 year period. Left-hand side, February 2016, starting to grow nicely, hits a new high there. Just falls back slightly, we'll put a red line in there, but it does grow again. And the second high is just higher, just marginally higher, but the highs are starting to get higher. Then we fall back and we've got a red line again, but note that the lows, as they get low, as they fall back again, are also getting higher as well. Let's get rid of the reds and concentrate on these green lines. Up we go. Now let's have a look at the space between these highs. They're getting higher every time. Now look at the space. We're really starting to stretch the legs. The highs are getting higher every single time. Little bit of sideways movement, go up, reach a new high, pulls back a little bit, but carries on. Again, good space. The highs are getting higher than the previous high every time. Then we go up almost to the top there, another high. Then we just pull back slightly. Let's mark it up with a red line there. And let's just keep an eye on that because we move forward up from there again. There is a new high, but just higher. Notice it's squashed up. We're running out of puff as we get to the top there. The buyers are starting to fall away or get exhausted, but that high is still higher than the previous high, but it falls away again, and let's have a look where to. Well, this time it moves away and down lower than the previous fall away. Let's have a look and see where we rebuild from now. We come up to a new high, but for the first time, this high is not higher than the previous high. So things are definitely on the move, and you can clearly see that we're almost moving sideways. Now we've got another low, but this low is higher than the previous low. Let's kick on and see how we go here. Let's have a look at another high and see how we rebuild. Well, this again is lower than the previous high, so that's a second time in a row after a rebuild. But look at these lows. They keep getting a little higher. We come down to one, but for a third time, it keeps moving up. Now, technically, what does it mean? What have we created here? We've got a wedge. So the highs are getting lower, the top line's coming down, and these lows are getting higher, so the bottom line is going up. So all the price actions coming into recent times, mid-Feb. Now what's going to happen when we come out of here, because it's largely moving sideways, but we can't seem to get back to these highest highs. They do rebuild every time, but they're not higher than the previous highs like the rest of the chart and how we got up to this level. So when we come out of this wedge, how long can we just keep moving sideways for? Are we going to kick on and move up on the strength of the previous year and go to some new highs? Or is it going to come out of here and just not be able to recover with buyers coming back into the market? Maybe that highest high on the chart is as high as it's going to go. Can it come out and fall down? It's a really interesting story to watch once we come out of the end of this wedge. Which way are we headed? We'll bring you all the insights on SharePrices.com.au. All you need to do is make sure you're registered, a free registration, free membership to a free website. We'll do all the insights and the homework for you. So I hope you got something out of that. It was the top performing ASX 200 stock over the last year, Whitehaven Coal. How's it going to move forward? Stay tuned and we'll bring you some more on that. I'm CJ Dore from the SharePrices.com.au studios.